What if the following happens? The regional players say that I don't trust the United States because you've been so unreliable. You have drawn red lines and done nothing. You withdrew from Iraq and left the place in shambles. That I really don't want to follow your leadership because I don't think you're capable of winning the war because you don't have the resolve. What if they tell us we're not going to do anything other than maybe drop a few bombs? Would you consider the recommendation to the President that allowing ISIL to maintain a safe haven in Syria and to grow in capability over time is a major threat to the United States? Could you envision yourself recommending to the President, if nobody else will help us, that we go in on the ground and clean these guys out in Syria, if we had to?
Yeah, I haven't confronted that question yet, Senator, but I'll react to it. I don't think that even if we were to go in and on the ground, armored divisions with flags furled,
the full weight of the military,
I don't think we would do anything more than push this problem further to the right. This has got to be, to your point, if we don't get the kind of coalition I'm describing, then we're into a very narrow CT framework, in my view.
Okay, if I may just follow this point. So our national defense, in terms of stopping ISIL from killing thousands or millions of Americans if they get the capability, really comes down to whether or not we can convince the Arab world to go in there and defeat these guys?
It really comes down to building a coalition so that what the Arab Muslim world sees is them rejecting ISIS, not us.
They already reject ISIL. Do you know any major Arab ally that embraces ISIL?
I know major Arab allies who fund them.
Yeah, but did they embrace that? They fund them because the Free Syrian Army couldn't fight Assad. They were trying to beat Assad. I think they realized the folly of their ways. Let's don't taint the Mideast unfairly. Is it fair to say that most Syrians have two things in common? They don't like ISIL and they don't like Assad. Most Syrians.
I agree.
Is it fair to say that most Muslims reject what ISIL does in the name of their religion?
Yes.
Is it fair to say that if we don't contain this threat and eventually destroy it, that it gets worse over time, and a year from now, if they're still flourishing in Syria and this coalition hadn't come about, America is more in danger of a major attack than we are today?
Yes.
Thank you.